The time has come again to react to another anti-furry video. Well, just I'm gonna look at the title real quick. Yep, not that one. This. So you know it's gonna be a good one.
You are not tough making a fursuit at your school. The only thing that's going to happen to you in a situation like that is actually
Just point this out. Fursuit makers don't make fursuits to be tough. They make them for money, and a lot of it.
you're going to get bullied. And no, I'm not going to feel bad for you because this was completely optional. You could have waited till you got home to make your ugly ass
This person just lacks empathy. By the way, that you're gonna see it a lot here because I've seen this video already. But yeah, if you get bullied in school, he will not show sympathy for you because you make money making fursuits.
fursuit. But no, instead we decided to make it at our school's pep rally. Furry people dance around or watching some absolute weird loser furry people dance around in their fur costumes for everybody to see. I genuinely do not know what possesses somebody to do something like this, you know, like me personally, I don't really like dressing up as a fox.
That's what they saying.
Who said that?
I am.
It must be April 1st, because last time I checked, I'm pretty sure all fursuits are bad and ugly. Because actually,
Real quick. There are good ones. There are also really bad ones. I.e., that's this one. That's Rivolo. Like, there's good
most
ones and there's
normal
bad
human
ones.
beings are not into bestiality. I know, right?
Yeah, you're right. Because we're not into it either.
That is crazy, right? Like, newsflash, not everybody's a zoophile. Some people are actually normal.
Literally just said it. And then he. Okay, I've watched it. It still baffles me. He admitted that furries, not all of them are zoos, but he makes that comparison like 20 fucking times in 7 minutes.
And think that fursuits are ugly. Probably because they are.
I know honestly. Did you not read the colony policy that defines you as company property? That wavers your say in autonomy.
Well, actually, the first thing that I noticed about your fox costume is actually that I want to skin you alive. That had nothing to do with your fox costume. I just thought it was important to the situation. But actually,
Hmm. This guy is trying so hard to be funny and it's painful.
second thing that I noticed just now is the goofy ass music you got going on in the background. You chose that particular song to put in the background of your fur costume TikTok, right? And this is on TikTok, so you could have picked any song known to mankind. You could have picked any banger ever. You could have picked STFU by Neck Deep. But instead, we decided to pick a song straight out of Bendy and the Ink Machine. Are we serious right now?
These are their children. This is Chris, the firstborn son. This is little Stuart.
Umbilical suits. That's made of paper. Little paper and tape to make a fucking head. Pretty damn cool.
Oh boy, he's a handful. Meg.
Wow, you're really hitting every note in the book, you know. You can't be a furry without a trans flag in your room for some
What is up? Why there are a lot of furries that are trans because the communities have a lot of overlap between them. We're pretty hated by most of the groups that the LGBT community is hated on by. So we're pretty intertwined with them.
reason. I feel like this is just a staple with every furry ever. You know, they just have to be trans
And also, anti-furries typically are extremely homophobic and transphobic. This little fact I might want to point out.
or gay. It's one or the other. And I feel like it really, fits the narrative of a furry being a bunch of weird losers. Because actually, yes, if you are a dude and you want to be a girl, you are slightly a loser. I'm sorry. Well, I hate to break it to you, but actually not everybody's attracted to TVs. And not everybody's a zoophile either. So actually, whenever
Made that comparison again, but I'm going to say this. If you're attracted to TVs, that's not zoophilia. It's you a weird motherfucker, but it's not zoophilia.
you're dancing around in your big ass fur costume to hide all your fat rolls, actually, I do not get turned on by that because I am not attracted to animals. I know, right? It's crazy.
Yeah, we aren't either. Once again, made that comparison 3 times already.
Excuse me. This is not a wig. I was blessed by my mommy.
I don't really know if that was supposed to be a joke or something, but actually I did not laugh. Mainly because you're not funny, but also because you're ugly as well. I didn't even have to see your face.
Man resorted to the most basic insult in ever used. You're just ugly. Crazy. Also, this guy is still trying incredibly hard to be funny.
And I already knew you were ugly as shit. It's probably why you didn't show it in the first place, you know.
Eyes like a cat. No son of mine's going out.
Wow, we got ourselves a wombo combo right here. We got ourselves a furry and a school threat. Although
If you're a furry, you're a school threat. I don't know where he got that from, but you know. I guess we're just school threats because we dress up in a costume.
one human being. Once again, you posting this on the internet was a completely optional choice made by you. But yeah, not anybody who goes to school with this kid, just watch out for him. You know, check his backpack every morning. Like dump it out, make sure he
If you see this person in your school, bully him.
doesn't have any explosives in there or anything.
Astra here with?
Oh, I'm lost.
And what species are you?
I'm a giraffe.
All right, now can you...
That is not a giraffe. Also, I just want to point out how both of these people sound like absolute dweebs. And
That's Astro. The guy on the right, that's Astro. He's actually a pretty good human being. I'm just gonna just going off of people and what they dress like and not actually how they act. Okay, this guy put 0 effort into it. Literally just saying random shit.
I think that's important to understand why I hate furries, because none of them are normal or sane human beings, you know? And for some reason, all of them sound like that one kid that you bullied that might shoot up the school later, but you never know, you know?
Freddy, you're supposed to be on lockdown.
Vanessa, how am I supposed to live, laugh, love in these conditions?
I hope you get bullied so hard that you start crying, and whenever you do start crying, I hope you get spring locked. I didn't say that though, but not for though, you on
The 3rd time wanting to kill a furry. Also, he's probably just gonna use the excuse, oh, it's dark humor, but like, brother in Christ, you were trying way too hard to be funny.
ironically went out of your way to buy an animatronic furry tail for your fur costume. I definitely bet you that it was totally worth $200, right?
Actually, I wonder how much it costs. Let's see here. Shopping. Find the one they had. They kind of like that. $30. Yeah.
I just want all of you to take a second and look at this room right here. There is no way you can tell me that this dude is not a psychopath. He has a rainbow pride flag on his roof. A bunch
Having a pride flag makes you a psychopath now? Because I don't really see the comparison here, because having a pride flag or any flag doesn't make you a psychopath as long as it's not a certain flag used in World War II.
of pictures that literally don't mean anything. It's just pictures of random people. A pentagram on his
If it's random pictures, how does that make him a psychopath? If the pictures don't mean anything, he's not a psychopath.
door for literally no reason at all, and like just random stuff everywhere. Like, bro. But apparently you're perfectly sane and not a loser.
I want to know if this man's mentally okay, because he just said for no reason. That would mean he's not a psychopath, because psychopaths do things for a reason.
Loser at all.
Friends? Yeah. Fun? Fashion? And fame?
Yup, I totally love it whenever all my friends are zoophiles. I'm having fun sweating.
Okay, if you had 100 friends that are furries, 13 of them would be zoos. Source made from, I'm pretty sure, for affinity? Not affinity, fuck. For science. Yeah, that was one. For science. The number's steadily going down every year, but it's not a good number by any means.
My ass off in an ugly fox costume. I'm definitely fashionable in.
There's some fursuits that are actually pretty damn nice looking. It just depends on who's making them and what they're making them out of.
My fox costume, and I'm definitely gonna get famous by wearing a fox costume.
They do. Like, if I showed you a picture of Kiro's costume or carpet sample, you would know exactly who they are. And for the wrong reasons. But if I showed you a picture of Rivolo, pretty much everyone's seen that, but some people probably know who it is.
I can promise you, everything you just said right there was false, for one thing, and for another.
Literally everything this man has said so far has been false. The projection is crazy.
Please, never wear that ever again. So let me get this straight. You woke up this morning and were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to work in my fursuit.
Judging by how the store is completely empty, it was probably staged or filmed in closing time of the store.
Are we being so dead ass right now? Because if we are, that has got to be the saddest thing I've ever heard in my entire life, and I can promise you nobody thinks I.
And even then, people were having fun. Both parties enjoyed it, so who cares?
You're cool whenever you show up to work in your fur costume, bruh.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. P for papas. It's a papa's party. P for papas. It's a papa's party.
I can't even begin to.
I want to point this guy out in the corner. Just taking notes.
I can't even begin to imagine the smell in that room right there, bro.
Something that's actually kind of valid. A lot of furries do stink. Yes, it depends on if you clean your suit or not, which you need to do, because a body odor just gets trapped in the suit. If you don't clean it, it stinks.
That room has got to smell like the most diabolical thing you have ever smelt in your entire life. Honestly, it's probably equivalent to that of a sewer, but like one in a metropolitan area, you know? Like one that is.
No, it's not anything like that.
Is filled to the brim with feces and rat shit. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna have to do it for today's video. Don't get.
Anyway, the only reason I'm making this video, literally, pretty much no one is disproving anything. So, yep, pretty much no one fucking disproved it besides me. So I'm going to leave it off here. See when this video uploads.